Hey there, it's good to see you again, and welcome to this week's edition of One Big Thing. Yeah, today's one big thing is rain makes grain. Corn and soybean crops are getting in ahead of schedule. Whoa, we might see more acres of both. Now, the first crop condition report came out for corn wasn't quite as good as the 5 year average or even last year's. But in reality, that really isn't that important. History shows us that that doesn't mean anything. And really, particularly given the conditions that the crop's being planted into, what's going to be most important is heat. And that's what kills or progresses the crop development. Too cold, too hot. And so the big fear is, oh, now it could get really hot because it's not going to rain for 2 weeks. Well, that 2 weeks opens the window to make sure everything gets planted. So we wait and see if that extreme heat is going to come. Now, forecasts are all over the place. It's going to rain. No, 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 it's not going to rain. It's changing. Here it comes. There it goes. Now, just take a look out the window and see what's happening. So one of the real interesting things is we're seeing major drought relief in the West, the driest parts of the country. There are areas that haven't had significant rain for 3 years. They're 100-year droughts. Now, the Sierra Nevada mountains have gotten massive, record amounts of rainfall that has turned things around in California. The reservoirs are getting filled back up, and they've got rains in the Central Valley. California is going to be back on track, but that's mostly fruits and vegetables and nuts. But as we move into the cattle country of Texas, Oklahoma, they've started receiving a lot of rain. And so we're gradually climbing out of this drought hole. Oh, you should call that climate change. If you don't like it, just wait, it's going to change. Now, if we take these weather things and add to it what's going on in the export markets, basically China. China's canceled over 1 million tons of corn over the last 3 weeks. Whoa! And they're buying significantly cheaper Brazilian corn. And the ethanol grind continues to run less than hoped for. So what are we looking at? We're looking at a bigger corn carryout, somewhere upwards of 1.4 billion. And it just tells you the market did its job earlier when we ran up to $8 and higher for demand destruction. And oh yeah, speaking of Brazil, their corn crop keeps getting bigger, as is their soybean crop. So look, it's getting hard to find any bullish news. So we need these dead cat bounces to give us an opportunity to sell into. And really the next big thing we're waiting to put any up in the market is pollination. And well, that's a ways out there. But markets like to trade the right now. So until something changes, keep selling rallies. And until next time, happy trading.